Let's talk Tanya for the 24th of Iyar. In yesterday's Tanya, we asked the question, what does it mean that God is more present in some places than others? What is the idea of hashras, hashchina, that God rests in certain places, such as, for example, the Beis HaMikdash, the Holy Temple? And we said that in order to answer this question, we're going to need to analyze ourselves and the relationship between our body and our soul. Where is the soul? On the one hand, it's quite clear that the soul is more present in the brain than any other part of the body. The brain, after all, is the nerve center, and all the various functions and powers of the body, whether it's the eye being able to see and the ear being able to hear, the hands being able to write, the feet being able to walk, all of these come from the brain. So it would seem that that's where the soul is more so than other parts of the body. But on the other hand, would you say that there's any one part of the body that is more or less alive than another? Would you say the brain is more alive than the toe? So it would seem that the soul is equally everywhere, which is why every part of the body is equally alive. And Alter Rebbe explains over here that these are both correct. In order to understand how they're both correct, we have to have a little bit deeper understanding of the soul. Essentially, which means at its essence, the soul is what is called pashut. Pashut means simple. Simple, which is the opposite of sophisticated or complicated or complex. Most things in this world are complicated, are complex, sophisticated, meaning that they contain many different components to them. That's what makes something complicated. Simple means it doesn't have many components. In fact, the soul is a single unit. It is not a compound. It is not an entity which is made up of various different components. Rather, it is an undefined energy. If that is the case, where do all the individual and very distinct energies, where do they come from? The answer is, these are not within the essence of the soul. The essence of the soul only has the potential that these powers should emerge from the essence of the soul. So we have the essence. The essence, again, is pashut. It is simple. It is not made up of different energies. But then emerging from the essence of the soul is a package or a bundle, a suite of energies and different powers and different faculties. And all of this goes into the brain. So directly from the soul, emerging from the essence of the soul comes, again, this package of energies, and that includes the ability to see, the ability to hear, the ability to talk, the ability to smell, all of the different functions of every single limb of the body, and this enters the brain, and from the brain, every single one of the limbs ultimately receives their unique and individual function. So therefore, as it turns out, it's both true. Is the soul more present in the brain? Well, if we're not talking about the essence of the soul, if we're talking about this bundle of energy, yes, absolutely. The brain is the nerve center and everything is there. It originates from there and every single other part of the body receives its energy from there. However, if you're talking about the essence of the soul, that is equally present in every single part of the body. That is the mashal. That is the example. And we're going to use this to understand our relationship or creation's relationship with God. And what is that? How does this help us understand God better? That will be discussed, God willing, in tomorrow's Tanya.